What's up, skull heads? Welcome back to another smoke sesh with yours truly, Skull Cat. You already know the vibe I always set in the background. One of my favorites is Patrick Cloud, so you already know. So he will be in my background. Yeah. So it's time to talk about something real serious. And if you clicked this video, I'm sorry. It was a clickbait. I got you. And it's about how I got catfish, the worst catfish ever. See this right here? This cute little sweet catfish. You sweet little catfish. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Your grown butt is 2021 and you still over here getting catfish just because you want to get taken advantage of. At this point, you're so desperate for love that you can be talking to a sweet potato and be like, that sweet potato love me. And I cash app them $100 because they told me they went to jail. I mean, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Now, I'm not saying that these people don't have genuine feelings about, wanting to be with someone and stuff, but in this time period, right now, with all this amazing technology on how to legit see somebody, without having to see somebody, there's no way you can be catfished. If you can't FaceTime, if you can't, let alone talk on the phone, those are two dead giveaways that you probably talk to a sweet potato. Step on that for a second. So now, with that being said, I'm in the states where it is legal, so mind your business. 1 + 1 does equal 3, because I be thinking. And if you're a part of the Stoner Nation, let's go ahead and get into it. What was it? Oh, I said both of them, so y'all gotta take 2 tokes. That was a light one. So I won't cough to get off. Alright? I'm gonna come back and blast y'all with another one. But grab how you smoke, blunts, bongs, joints. Grab a snack if you want to support. Or just sit and chill with your favorite drink. And let's get into this thought pattern I have right now about people who are still getting catfished. So I recently watched one where it was this Hispanic guy talking to this lady. I'm not sure she was in Singapore, somewhere, but she was, in one of the Asian countries, and they met through like cosplay or whatever. Now, he was what they call being thirsty. Being too damn thirsty and pushy because from what she said, she was getting uncomfortable. And I knew she was getting uncomfortable the moment she was like, hey, Tammy, can we talk off camera? I want to talk to you in private. And that's just my version of her accent because it was really sweet and it was really soft. But her eyes had this dog trapped in a cage like, help me. He trying to get me. He trying to trap me. And he was. Because she was very honest and he wasn't honest to me about his approach when it came to this sweet little catfish. And he basically was like, when I get there, it's hands on sight. Not nuck if you buck. I have a pea gallery on the side. It's my baby. He was in the last video. Manifest. Go ahead. If you have not, go ahead and paw that like button already. Before I tell you any more deeds about what this happened. Any more deeds, hit that meow that paw button. I mean, paw it. Paw at it. Subscribe. Share. Hit that like button. Not in the order how you want to do it. Give the support to the channel because it's well appreciated. Meow you. Thank you. So, if you already hit the like, basically, homie was like, hands on sight when I see you. I want to kiss you. I want to touch you. And he's already moved on to, I want to be physical with you. She's still on the, let's shake hands. Matter of fact, elbow it. Matter of fact, let's not even touch. Matter of fact, let's keep this keyboard thing going. He sent her money. And he tried to imply that she was like, hey, I'm going through something. And she was like, oh, no, auntie. I get my own cash and I'm independent. I make my own cosplay costumes. He volunteered to send me the money and wouldn't allow me to send it back. It was just how he sent it. That was it. And she hated it. She hated everything that he did. And she legit had to bite her tongue over this and say she remotely found him attractive. Like, she found him attractive as a friend. And I think she was having a hard time conveying that. Or she did. And he just didn't understand, like, well, my advances, I like you. And that's the problem. Is when someone likes you, they expect you to reciprocate that feeling. And I hate that. Because one of my favorite dudes, I have to give him a shout out, Mr. Pierre. I first saw him maybe 3 years ago, give or take some time, on Jubilee. And Jubilee's awesome where they just basically give different backgrounds, put you in different situations, and they talk. He was involved in a relationship with an older woman. But she loved him, and he was young, and he just wasn't in the headspace. I think he was like 22, maybe 23. He's probably 27 now, I think. And it's like, you can't force someone into a relationship. That ties back into Catfish. You can't force someone to FaceTime you or talk on the phone. But if they make up all the excuses in the world to why you can't even just hear their voice, no one works that hard. No one works that freaking hard. No one grinds that hard unless you're like someone in the music industry or acting. And even they're not grinding that damn hard now. Everything is just digital. You cannot do that. Because when he was honest with her, everybody went to typing. He's a fuckboy. He's a piece of shit. He's just all nasty. But she was actually the villain. Because they painted her to be this victim of this older woman. She just loves this young guy. They have the best sex. But yet when he was like, I'm not ready to say I love you. I'm not ready to do a committed relationship. What we have is something that has no title on it. And I'm enjoying what we have together and we're learning from each other. But once again, he's a fuckboy. Why? Now if it was switched around and it's the guy that's like, oh, I love you, I want to be with you, and a girl saying no, he'd be like, boy, leave her alone. Stop being a stalker. The double standard. The double standard is so jacked up where it's almost like if you're a dude, you have no rights, and if you're a girl, you do. And that's another privilege in its own, where you can legit call on somebody and say, he bust me in my face, have no marks, and do get pulled off. A girl says she hit a guy. It's what he do? Cheating. It's just jacked up how that system is. And we got to start breaking these double standards. It is, I repeat, it is 2021. Today is the inauguration day. We don't got black people up in the White House. It needs to be the Black House now. It needs to be something other than what it's been representing. And it just spreads like freaking cancer. What was it? What was it? It's time to hit this thing, because man. Was it big enough for you? What was it? Seriously, because it just blows my mind how you still get people catfishing and you still get people being listed as the bad guy when they're honest. So we're going to tie catfishing, and I'm going to do this lighter, being honest, okay? If you understand that you are a lonely person and that you're willing to accept bullshit, some of them for years, there's a mental detachment that needs to be fixed, and you need to love yourself. This right here is fire. This is reality. This motherfucker burns. Stop getting burnt. Stop getting burnt. Stop sending money. Stop not accepting someone that's showing up. Stop not accepting someone who can't even show up on a freaking camera. This dude sat there and told, I talked to a girl for 2 years and she was sitting in the dark. And spent like, when they show the receipts, this fool spent like over $7,000 in that 2-year span. He ain't getting no nookie. He ain't getting no handshake, no kiss, no hello dog, none of that. And she was having people like pretending to be family members. If you're willing to do all of that to catfish somebody, you're screwed up. And if you're willing to accept that, knowing it's a catfish, you're even more screwed up by allowing someone to use and abuse you. What does that say? And it's giving this show, Catfish, which I do love, because we all love grimy shit, gossip shit. It's fun for entertainment. But at the same time, this is someone's reality. And yeah, there's some stuff that's scripted, but a lot of times this shit is reality. Remember Kelly Price? She was mad at Catfish, our cousin, for years because he called her Fat Kelly Price. And then my guy Pierre, for him telling someone honestly what he wants out of himself and the relationship, is labeled as this fuck boy. That's not fair. Why wasn't she looking at someone that just didn't know her place? And that couldn't take no as an answer. My mama always said, don't make a man tell you more than once he don't want you. There's different ways to doing it, being nice and being honest with your feelings, or saying, bitch, I want your ass. I've been cheating on you. He didn't cheat on her. They were together, but she let her feelings overtake her to the point where she felt that her wants and needs should coerce and convince someone to be with her. And that's a horrible way of thinking. Because if you're thinking, I'm so great, why does this person want me? You should want yourself enough to understand to leave. And to want better for yourself. Can I get a weed man? I don't say man. Can we get a weed man? Well. Listen. Because, baby, let me tell you, that song, some of us want to be used and some of us want to be used by you, is true. There's some people who get off to getting their feelings hurt because it gives them something to talk about. It gives them validation of, I want to feel the struggle. And then you got those who want to use people. So it's a collective, you know. It's the yin and yang, the up and down, the left and right, the light and the dark. And it just sucks that things are that way. And if we get to the mode of just loving ourselves, caring about ourselves, and understanding that we are deserving of true, honest friendship and true, honest love, I swear to you, I wish the world think like me. Because I've had some crazy thoughts today. And I think in the next video I'll touch on that. But I was saying, like, you know, I was saying basically like how I think the earth might have been created and why things are the way they are. I don't even know if y'all ready for that. I don't even think the black community is ready for that, because the moment you say you don't believe in something, but like I was watching All Deaf Digital and there was a guy there and he was like, you know, people get mad when someone says I'm a god. No, I'm not saying that I'm a deity. What I'm saying is, what I believe and trust that I can manifest myself. I'm not saying that I'm the deity God. I'm saying I'm a God because I can manifest on my own. You feel me? So I'll touch on that on another video. So this right here, this catfish is sweet. But you see that? This tail is broken. The neck is broken. And that's what catfish is. As sweet as it comes off, this trick is broken. Full of lies and secrets. And they're visible, but we're just going to choose not to see them. And that's what catfishing is. Catfishing isn't just you luring out someone to pretend that you're a worm in the water, because a catfish open his mouth and make his tongue like a worm and then snatch up his prey. You know what I'm saying? Or eat the mud. They're the bottom feeders. But that's what they do. That's what they're catfish. But there's two parts of catfish. Those are the ones who want it. And people say, oh, no one wants to be catfished and tricked. True. But when you get all that evidence, you get all that freaking evidence, and you still want to, I love them. At this point, I think it's just curiosity. At this point, I just think they know it's a catfish. They just want to see who it is. They're going to put that, oh, I love them. No. At this moment, you're just taking it as an opportunity to get on this show, to be seen and heard. Because we all want attention, right? That's what I'm on. I want some attention. I got this channel. Let me sit back. I got this channel, and I'm trying to build this thing up. You know, I'm trying to, what look at like? I'm trying to do this thing called life. And Yeah, but I had forgot to show y'all something, and it was a quick little doodad. Go ahead, clean it up, babe. It was a quick little tool. So can y'all see this? There we go. It's by Daily High Club, and it is a vape pen adapter. So I'm gonna get my vape pen ready. It's got some Kush OG in it, and all I do is hit the light twice, and then you hit it once it's ready. Or you could do a longer pull or a higher temp, but I like the temp that it's at. And I wanted to show y'all really quick how to use this adapter before I leave up out of here, because you know why not? So what you do is you take your your little bowl here on your little cute bong, and then you take your pen and you stick it in there. Now this was a little wobbly, but once you get it in there, just hit your pen. Oh, my pen kind of running low. So let me try it one more time. Yeah. Let's see. Is it ready to go? Should I heat it up? Be. All right. Nope. Ah! Wait. Hold on. I want to get it. What was it? What was it? See, yeah. Hold it. There you go. Thank you. Just doing it. Oh man, my things ain't doing it. You know what? I'm not gonna pull too hard, but it is great. But I just think my pen is low. My pen is low. Let me see something, y'all. Hold on. If you're still there and you've watched this and haven't hit that like button, show the support. If you are a fan of what I just said, hit that like button. Share. Subscribe. Hit that bell for the notifications. I just want to take this time to say thank you guys for joining me once again. Another smoke sesh. Not necessarily story time, but what's been on my brain, on this noggin of mine, on my dome. And also, excuse me, and also, just keep your mind conscious, because a woke mind can be put back to sleep. 1 + 1 does equal 3. Do your research. My last video, I said some stuff. Look, if you can look up who does the best wig installs, you can do the research of who you follow. I'm not going to say anything in particular. Whatever you choose to follow, do the research on. If you can do research on whether Fashion Nova ass look fat in them jeans, you can do the research, because 1 + 1 does equal 3. And if you don't know what that means, then you're woke and you need to find out what that 1 + 1 actually means and get into it. All right. And with that being said, thanks, Go Hits, for joining me. Stay high, stay fly, and see you.